Okay.
The project is from the assignment of English. Is English B2 assignment. We are doing an interview to explore the area of the career we want to study. We need to be doing an interview to a professional or a person who's studying the career we want to learn about.
Yes. Tell me, Abby.
The first question is what did you what made you choose to study psychology?
Okay, first of all, I need to say that psychology is a really a big area. In my case, I am focusing work with children that have like educative problems. For example, that they cannot learn as same like their partners. So I consider that my principal motivation here is to help the children to improve their skills.
So what made you choose psychology was to help children?
Yes, of course. Because imagine how they are suffer. Because they cannot understand at the same level that their own partners. So I consider that if I can help them, I am really useful as a human and as a psychologist in my area that is educational area.
Okay. The second question, do you recommend studying psychology and why or why not?
Okay, that's an interesting question. I need to be honest. First of all, if you think that you are a mature person, is the most important that you can separate your feelings with the things that you need to do. Because sometimes you need to hear things that are really uncomfortable. So you need to separate your psychologist life with your normal life. But if you can do it, yeah, it's perfect for you because you can help too much. But it's a big responsibility.
The emotional part.
Yeah, the emotional part need to be separate, of course, because imagine the damage that you can bring with you. That if you hear something really dangerous, it's like you may be worried or you are so nervous because another person are not thinking or is not thinking properly. So I recommend that you need to be really strong. If you want to be a psychologist, you need to be really strong, mental and physically too.
The third question,
Yeah.
what are the biggest challenges or downsides in this career?
Of course, to separate your psychologist life with the normal life, because all the people comes with me and tell me psychologist, I need to know something, or is something that I am doing in this action, and you're saying like, oh man, of course you need to pay for this, no? Maybe another thing that is a little bit controversial is about the payment. Because the people believe that with only 1 or 2 sessions, they are like, okay, I don't have any problem because the psychologist helped me. No, no, it's a big process. You need to do step by step. Because imagine that you only go to the gym one time and you're saying, oh, I want to be really muscle. No, 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 no. It's like step by step, day by day, because it's a big process. It's not for a day, it's not for a week. It can take maybe months or even years, depending. Yes. The process, the problem, the people. The most important part is that the people needs to know that they need to take a therapy. For example, in my case, that I am working with children that have really necessities about, for example, math or reading problems. So I consider that the most important part is that they can start doing a daily routine with some exercise to increase the opportunities areas.
Yeah. Yep. Last question.
Okay.
What skills are the most important to succeed in psychology?
Oh, that's another interesting question. Okay, first of all, what do you think about that the skills are important? For example, for me as a psychologist, I think that to have a listen active is really important because the people need to be here. You know, the people need or the people believe that if you hear the problems, you can know what is the possibility that they can, that you can help them. Because imagine that you are talking and talking and talking, but you are not hearing their problem. So how you can help them? It's a little bit complicated even, but I think that the tolerance too is another good option because you need to be patient. Because maybe the person are not able to tell you what is the principal problem at the first time, no? Is with the pass of the time or because they're faced really big problems. So you need to be patient, you need to be lovely because it's another kind to say, I am helping you, I really support you, I understand that you are coming with me because you are in a bad situation. So for me, that's the most important part. What do you think that are the attitudes or the skills that a psychologist needs to be in this case?
But I think the part of this, listening the people
Yeah.
that are coming to the sessions and also knowing how to give them an advice that can help them
Yes.
with.
Let me tell you something. The last week I started with a diet. And for me was really complicated because I really love to eat tacos al pastor, you know? But I was thinking if for me as a psychologist it's difficult to change a bad habit, another person is really difficult too. It's extremely difficult because imagine I studied, I understand that change my habit is really good for me because the bad habits are damage my body, no myself. But imagine a people that they are like only like an advice, like maybe you need to go to the psychologist,
Yeah.
no? Imagine how their minds are working like only with one session. Yes, perfect. No, it's like step by step, session by session. And the most important part is that you need to be really responsible by yourself. Do you have another question, maybe?
I think that was the last one.
Okay, so thank you for inviting me. Thank you for listening today, and thank you for interviewing myself.
Thank you for helping me with my interview.
Don't worry, I'm so happy to help.